viewers, and welcome to a multicam look at the Rally of Sweden, again including different viewpoints of my gameplay as well as the different replay angles, besides a full screen replay which is on the end of this as well. I wanted to highlight the replay angles, I wanted to highlight the replays and give you guys every angle, if you like, in looking at these new games, and you know how they've moved forward or not, depending on whatever the case may be. Obviously we have the start area, very nice, that's always improving. Little man there waving his arm, and away we go. So this is the Rally of Sweden. We've seen this already obviously in the full screen demo, but I wanted to share with you this multi-screen just to give you an idea of the body language of the car, how it slides through the corners, and you can see that there with the lower suspension cam view as well. So it's nice to see how that's improved. Again, always improvements every year. And again, we'll debate at some point, you know, where it stands in the world of rally driving games and what you would all like to see. And no doubt the developers will be looking at your comments as well. And you know, really give your comments help the developers informing their game and improving it every year. And I'd like to think that over the past few years of the videos that have appeared on VVV, that the developers have read a lot of your comments and done a lot to improve it as well. And let's face it, the game has come a long way since we first covered it in 2010. Back in 2010 we had some extensive coverage then as well, so you know, I've been covering this game through its evolution every year, and it was nice to see the improvements last year. It's nice to see it's been improved upon this year, but as ever there's still a long way to go till we get to the world of perfection. And of course there's two very defined markets for this game, as we've discussed in videos earlier. So going along this long riverbank area, it's actually a little bit tricky. This corner here is pretty tight to get in now. I think you can go faster, but certainly I found it a bit tricky. And you don't want to hit either wall here. If you hit either one, it's going to be curtains. I just about get away with that, but you can see you go straight up on two wheels and it will roll the car. If you hit those too hard, you dive back into the forest. And of course we'll be checking out all the different rallies as well. If there's any elements you would like to see it featured in these videos, do let me know. I'm always reading the comments, so let me know what features you'd like to see covered, what features you like, what features you don't like, and we'll aim to cover those as well. We come through this twisty section. It's all pretty twisty, isn't it? There's not many straight sections on a lot of these rallies, it has to be said, especially the Mexico rally, very twisty indeed. I personally would prefer a few more straighter sections, because you really do get a great feeling of speed on those sections. There are a few fast jump sections here, such as this one, but they are few and far between in the game in terms of high-speed sections. If I make a mistake under braking, you do need to brake a fair bit earlier on the different textures, of course. But I've been told before that obviously snow tyres are actually incredibly grippy on rally cars, surprisingly so. I will be talking to a rally driver soon and getting some advice on all of this stuff, because it really needs to come from them in terms of what feels right and what doesn't feel right. I did speak to a rally driver a few years ago who regularly used Richard Burns as a training tool, and that was Craig Breen at the time. He was a big Richard Burns fan, and of course he'll be working his way up gradually as well. As a great driver. But that's it for this video. I'm rambling now. That's it for this video on Sweden for the multicam view. I'm going to leave you now with a no comment run on the full screen replay, and as ever there'll be more from me very soon.